Hello everyone, long time no see, almost. About a month since I uploaded a video. I'm not a frequent uploader nor have any big channel, but I think 5,000 subscribers is on the way, and I just passed 4 million views due to some popular clips. But it's kind of, everything is coming into question because once again YouTube is making purges, and I don't know how long many of them independent news channels will be around before they get shut down, because last week, it's Monday morning, I couldn't access anything on Google, not my Gmail, not anything, so I thought I was shut down for some reason. And most of my content isn't political, but if I feel like I want to say something, I say it, and that's about enough. I don't think I will make this into a kind of news update or analytical channel, but as I said, I'm not shy, and if I have something on my mind or something to add or say, I'll do it. Anyway, it's Monday, and I love Mondays. I love everything because I'm always at the place where I want to be. There is nothing called work for me, there's nothing called this and that, it's all just one big, sphere or a union. And that's kind of a big step in life, to be where you want to be, which means that nothing is you're not being resistant for anything. You're not resisting anything, nothing is resisting you, and you can give your kind of full attention as best one can, because one is wanting to be at a certain place. And May month has been busy for us, and I'm also having another job now besides my online stuff since we're back here, and of course once again it's an organic food store. So I get access to the best food you can get being in this part of the world, both from Sweden and from abroad, which is really good. And you know what? Summer solstice is around the corner, and the only two kind of official holidays we have in our family are the winter and the summer solstice. And it doesn't mean that we do anything particular at those occasions, you know. It might be bad weather, it might be a busy time, it might be work, it might be whatever. But what I do from time to time is to kind of cleanse myself physically. Not that I'm sick or needing to change the diet or something like that, but for example, this week I'll be only eating fruits and vegetables. Just plain raw stuff. Chew it, drink it, and up until the summer solstice I will be doing a juice water fasting session for 3-4 days. Nothing big, nothing huge, but when you want to change something, when you want to kind of keep up yourself, just like a car. Your car doesn't have to be bad and broken, but you take it to service. You need to kind of change the oil, you need to take care of it. The same thing with the body and the mind. It's a good thing to take a break from everything, just for a weekend or whatever. And it might be food, job, it might be anything, a hobby. And speaking of hobby, I will be kind of building up my musical interest again soon, which I've been taking hiatus from for some time now. So there are many things to look ahead. And speaking of the summer solstice and fasting and so on, that's something I like before 10 years ago and stuff like that, when I was for myself, by myself, only had myself to think about. I used to take those days off around the winter solstice, which I always see as a good time to kind of start something new, because you enter a new cycle of light. And the summer solstice was always something more kind of like reinforcing, reminding yourself, shaping up in a sense. So now I'm getting back to that. There's some time and we will do some family stuff. I think I just swallowed a fly, flew in my mouth. But anyway, and after the summer, I'm kind of preparing and planning for some mountain visits or nature visits, some hiking, some deep nature, walking, hiking, and all of that. So yeah, I don't know if I will be kind of updating on this kind of cleansing. I'm not gonna show like a before and after picture, but I just want to mention it because the body, the food, it's a biological mechanism, really. It's something one needs to take care of, and it's also very connected to the mental and the mind, and we always seek in one way or another to improve ourselves, right? So let's say you've gone through the worst or the hardest things that you had to take care of for yourself. There's always some fine-tuning and maintenance. So it's maintenance, like that book, The Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. Well, the art of the body-mind maintenance. This is my opinion, and I'm putting words in this, but we are faith-based creatures. Every morning we wake up, we want to achieve something during the day, some little thing we have in our minds we want to achieve today or tomorrow, the next year. We have some kind of ambition mindset, and it's like and dreaming, sleeping too is something we do a third of our lifetime. Hopefully people get sleep. It's good to be rested. Not always that happens. So during that time, before sleeping and in the morning, you can conjure up some visions. You can shift mode to something more eternal, something more angelic, to say it that way, something that will kind of get you back to your source, because it is my opinion that we all have a kind of a source, a source of energy, source of when I say energy, I mean like physical means to engage in the world, or mental interest in some things and so on. And that thing gets squashed during our lives. Some people still have it, some people get back to it by removing crap which has surrounded that sphere, and it's kind of pulsating. Some periods you might be totally in touch with your full inner essence, sometimes less so, but that's a good indication, because then you know what's going on in your life. And that's the reason I don't feel like stressful or despaired and so on, because I can see things fluctuate. Like there was a month, so much to do, so much to take care of, focus on that and this. So it's a thing of a balance. And I don't use the word stress. I'm a being. I'm in the flow when I'm doing something fast and out of routine. It's a flow. It's not stress. Of course, I don't know. Let's say a car breaks down or something. I don't know. Your house gets robbed or something. Well, that's an instant situation which will take some of your nerves. But in the everyday life, where not much happens, but yet everything happens, there's no need to be stressful and anxious and so on. And as I said, I'm back working in the store. I have an amazing boss, and I wanted to have like a part-time thing somewhere in what I have an interest, because when you're at a place for a longer time, you want to be engaged, you want to kind of have some something other than computer work. But this turned out so good, and I'm working more than I thought, and I'm happy. And in those stores, you always kind of meet interesting people which have good things to say. Like I learn from them, sometimes they learn from me, and it's a good environment, really. So I'm very pleased, and it all happened everything just fell from the sky and kind of put itself into place. So this week we'll be just eating fruits and vegetables. Paprika, bell pepper, is so full of good stuff. I think it has like the top 3 C vitamin in it. So yeah, it's gonna be good to just eat all this healthy, nutritious food and which is rich in water, and just cleanse my body. And then afterwards go kind of intensively on the fasting, and hopefully the days around the summer solstice will be like this, kind of clear and not horrible, which mean that that day or those days will be able to be spent somewhere on a beautiful spot in nature somewhere. So yeah, that was that. Just a short update on what's going on and what's to come. Yeah, have a great week, people. Take care and all the best.